Hello there. This is Andy, and I'm gonna post this video. It's on a 2010 Dodge Caravan, and the problem I had was with foggy windows. Now the reason you have foggy windows, and I've had this happen before, is you're not getting fresh air in the cab. Now on some cars it's easier. I had a 2002 Pontiac Montana. All you gotta do is take out the cabin air filter in the glove box, reach in there with your hand and open up the fresh air door, which is back in there. Use a flashlight. But now in this car, this is a 2010 Caravan, and this one doesn't have a cabin filter, and so I had to do two things. I had to take out the glove box. There's two glove boxes, a lower glove box and an upper glove box. And I can show you about how to do that, how to take out the upper glove box. That was a challenge. But the thing is how do you get that fresh air door working? There's an actuator, electronic, but that was a pain in the butt. I gave up. Well, I can kind of show you now what's going on here. So let me turn things around here for a moment. There's my 2010 Caravan. I've got it running because I'm going to bring it back in the garage and put it back together. I'm trying to hurry along here. Oh, stupid doors lock all the time. I just don't like these automatic electric jazz. Okay, here we go now. I'm going to turn the car off. Now you can see here, oh, it's hotter than heck in here. Just trying to warm things up. But you got my tools all over. And I really, my goal was to replace the actuator for the fresh air door. Now let's come and look at this for a moment. Yeah, where the actuator button is right here. It's got a little circle of fresh air, and you know, you see I've already actually completed the work, but there's a couple things I wanted to show you here. The first thing you had to do is, of course, take out the glove box. There's videos on that. A hard thing to do is take out what we call the upper glove box. There's screws for the whole thing, up there, down here, and up in there. But the problem was you had to take off this bezel. Oops, in fact, I haven't got it screwed down yet. It's still, but you got to take off the bezel to get that upper glove box out. Now, I can tell you this. If you look inside here, hopefully you can see all right. This is one of the kind, let's see if I can make it a little closer. Well, you can't really see. That doesn't have, I got to move my seat over a little bit. It doesn't have a fresh air filter. I mean a cabin filter. And there are, I don't know, they made different ones. The actuator is on the side of this. It's up back in there. So I couldn't get my hands in there, and I couldn't get up under there with my fingers. I did end up taking out the actuator, but this is how I fixed the fresh air. The door for the fresh air is behind this screen. Now I never even thought about, well, it dawned on me how to do this. This screen, turns out, it's plastic, right? And I just took a razor blade and cut a nice little hole in there. I lift up my fingers, and you can see this? Oh, you see in there? That's the door. And you can use your fingers. There, now you're closing off the fresh air. But when you pull it down, you're letting fresh air in. Okay? That's really, you know, I don't care about the actuator. I ain't messing with it. I want the fresh air all the time. I don't care if this button works or not. I want my windows to be clear. And if you let the fresh air in by letting this stay down, and you stick your hands in there and just pull it down. The actuator's over here on the side, back in there. I mean, it's the linkage to the actuator. You can't get to the electronic gadget over here, or you can try if you want to. But you pull that down, and now you got fresh air. And that cured the problem. But as you can see, I really didn't need to take off the glove box, or take out the upper glove box. I didn't need to take out the bezel and do all this work that I really spent a lot of time with. All you need to do is take out the glove box, down the lower glove box, and reach up in there and cut that thing open. See, you can get at it from the lower glove box. And so just open the glove box, cut this door open, reach your hand in there, pull down the fresh air door. Make sure it's down, not up. Okay? Yeah, be careful with it. It's kind of, Anyway, and then you just push that back in. You don't need to cut it all the way out. Just lift it up so you can get your hand in there. Okay, then, and the reason I'm doing this is because I really appreciate all you other guys doing this. Putting videos out there how to fix things. Now, I could tell you a little more about this upper glove box. That was a pain in the butt trying to get that off. But I can tell you this, it's got screws that hold the whole thing in except this. Once you get all the screws out, you'll find you can't get it out because you got to take out this bezel. There are other videos on how to take out the bezel. You got to take out this down here and unscrew screws here, and you'll find another video on that. That's a pain in the butt. But you don't need to do that if you got the same problem I've got. Just take out your lower glove box, cut that thing open, pull the door down. Okay? All right, I'm signing off. And good luck, you guys, with your Dodge Caravans, or Grand Caravans, or the other one, Town and Country. You can do it on those. Okay. Bye-bye.